Every baby deserves the best throne. I'm giving you everything you need to make that decision in less than 10 minutes. No BS, no opinions, just unhinged research from a mom of 4 under 4 who's trying to have number 5, and I've gotten it expensive wrong. I'm dusting off my brain to do some good. This is the Breakdown Series, High Chair Edition. I'm a stay-at-home mom now, but I spent years in consulting and management. And if there's one lesson I learned, that good decisions need reality. Because reality saves time and money. There are 5 areas I'm covering here for the baby throne: build, space, clean, ergonomics, and safety. And because I respect your time, like seriously, you could head down below, grab that link. It's a free guide of everything we're talking about here. And if you want to be a legend, there is a dragon-sized directory, every detail, every ugly review, recalls, all the stuff you should know to slay that dragon. Let's start with build. It comes down to 2, weight and structure. On average, a baby will hit 20 pounds by their first birthday. A lot of these chairs cap out at 30-ish pounds. What do you do? My recommendation, take a good look at your family tree, upwards and sideways. If there's a 1% chance that you are trending above average, that will make a difference. Or even on the more cute and petite side. This one factor quietly determines the likelihood of you having a good experience. I should know, I've gone through 5 for different reasons, but this was definitely one of them. Now ask yourself, what can it hold? If it's below 30 pounds as a maximum capacity, that's your petite throne. If it's in the 30 to 49 pound range, that is classic range. And above 50 pounds is like grand tier throne. But numbers alone do not tell the full story. You know that opening where the legs go through? Be sure it is at least a mid-sized ball range, because those royal rolls that are on the thick, chunky side can get trapped in there. I know it happened to 2 of my babies. And in all, if you're not really sure, you can wait it out the 4 to 5 months when your baby's about to start to eat and judge for yourself if the chair would fit right for them. And what's next? If you have toddlers or you're planning to expand your family, weight still holds true here. It's a good lesson to understand that there are toddlers who would like to still play baby and sit on a chair. One snapped immediately thereafter. And finally, what does the chair weigh itself? It makes a big difference dragging it from kitchen to laundry or to grandma's house. This is the brackets and where they fall. You got your gallon of milk, your vacuum, or full-size toddler. That workout is entirely your choice, but be mindful when you're picking that throne. On to the structure. You got 3: plastic, metal, and wood. With plastic, it is lightweight. It's usually more economically friendly. However, it can absorb a lot of color, not last as long, and can feel flimsy. Metal is more durable, can be in the middle of the weight class, unfortunately can rust, and it's usually more of that old school industrial looking vibe. Finally, wood, classic, warm aesthetic, but bulkier and on the higher range for cost. If you're curious about cost, the prices go as little as $25 for a high chair, upwards of $1,000. So if you want to drill down on that quality, because it makes a big difference for any one of those materials. If you're to leave me now, you are now in a better position to finding that amazing baby chair for you than any must-have best of list you will find out there on the internet. You do not need 20 tabs open to figure this out or endless amount of opinions. You can go and make this decision yourself. But I have 4 more, so stick around if you want to hear it. Because that high chair isn't just a seat in the kitchen. That chair is the royal throne where all your guests will bow down to the royal heir. So do you want it tucked away or proudly on display? Wheels, foldability, and lightweight can help make things feel less cluttered. This is a matter of know your lifestyle. You have feature and function. With features, 3-in-1s, 15-in-1s, newborn sets, recliners, and the like. This is to give you more bang for your buck and less around the house. Multi-feature chairs are great for smaller spaces and provides versatility, but there is a hidden hazard. It's hard to put back faster than Humpty Dumpty. For your function, you can just stick to the job that item is meant for and stationary locations, so you don't have to move it around. On a side note, you get the wheels and you have pets. Good luck trying to take out the hair from them. And if you like things with a little bit more design, be wary of that splayed leg. That's that four-leg outward appearance. Very modern and sleek, great for anti-tipping. Unfortunately, it is a guaranteed trip hazard for you, your toddler, your baby, and anyone else who comes in vicinity of it. Bottom line, do you want one chair that does everything halfway, or a few great baby item pieces that does their job right? Next, let's talk about clean or keep it clean, kid, because it will seriously hurt you. Look for washable covers with fewer crevices and stitching alike. The quilted will trap food forever. Smooth surfaces win, but they're less comfortable for the baby's bum. And keep in mind too, anything that can be removed, be mindful of how difficult it can be. That is its own task that you may not have the patience for with a crying baby by your side. These things are all typically more expensive, and brands do charge extra for those plushier pillows. And if you're concerned about your eyes, here's the trick. Dark for eat, light to sleep. More on the sleep side in a future episode. But with darker colors for your chair and those trays, it is great for the sauces and reds because they will permanently stain the neutral and lighter colors. If that doesn't bother you, stick to the ones that you like. But if I haven't convinced you, Transmay, they have come out with a lot more beautiful, darker, sophisticated colors that are supple and more regal. Finally, take a look at those harnesses. Too much fluff on it may not be suitable for cleaning. You would like less, so you can swipe and wipe. Ergonomics, because your back and your baby's bum are both important here. Height and feet adjustments are now the biggest trend for high chairs. With the height, it allows you to change partners of who's feeding, going from counter to table to floor. And with the footrest, it's great for a growing baby so that their legs are just dangling and lacking of blood flow circulation and helping them to eat properly and have good posture. Finally, safety, the crown jewel. When it comes to the harnesses, the 5-point harness is the gold standard. They go over the shoulders so to ensure your toddler stays put and eats its meals. However, what you really want to test, and if you can in person, is how much it expands, contracts, pulls, how difficult that buckle is to undo and redo time and time again. Try it for at least 20 times because that's going to make a difference for how well it was crafted and engineered. And those trays, try to really ensure that it clicks in right. It's not too difficult to remove and put back in. More often, when a tray is dishwasher safe, it can lend itself to warping and changing its size entirely. So that could happen less with your quality, like your food grade plastics, but that's something to be wary of. And before you buy, check the recall history. But you don't have to wait on third parties like me to tell you that a chair has been recalled. Sign up, get the link down below so you can get these notifications at the moment's notice when an issue arises. Let's dive into safety a little deeper with this hierarchy. What's law, what's a state reg, and your bonus perks. Under law, everything follows the Consumer Product Safety acronym here, and in it, it incorporates this ASTM F404 high chair safety standard. That means all of this is mandatory. With states like California, they go an extra step above to making sure these products follow these sort of things. And finally, I got 2 buckets when it comes to the engineering and safety certifications. You have a third party called Baby Safety Alliance Verified, and you'll see that icon. That means they went through extra testing for structural and mechanical safety. And the other bucket, material certifications. These are the ones that you could find. And it's basically what are the parts are made of, where they are sourced, and all that. So those are the 5 checklist items to help you be better prepared and confident in the choice you're going to make for the baby throne. And go off on your quest to select such a chair, your throne, your rules. And again, I gathered all the information you would want to know and find for the high chair in the high chair directory. You could take a look at the website. And if this breakdown helped, let me know. Share in the comments, which one did you pick? What else would you have liked to have known? And what did you learn? And if you haven't yet, check out the pacifier breakdown. I did the same level of unhinged for the pacifier. The most over-engineered smallest item on your baby registry, but valuable, and it's free. So go get that one. Subscribe, follow the series. Take care.